Congratulations on making it here. If you are here, it means that this is year 3 of me as a VTuber. And if you don't know who I am, hi there, my name is SAIN. I'm a cybernetic VTuber. At least I am now, and I have been for almost a year. I made the decision of last year, around this time, to do a redebut to a cyber VTuber. I often tend to use different VTuber models, but this is the one that stuck out the most. It's the one that took me the farthest. And when I say far, I mean like the growth was more evident in the socials, in my brand, in everything. And I have so many people to thank for it, especially this week, because in a couple of days, as of this video, on June 4th of 2025, June 5th, sorry, it's actually going to be my 3-year anniversary as a VTuber. I've been doing content for about 3 years, maybe a little longer, a little less, but I feel like on the first year, it was a big try to see how I was gonna do. On the second year, I took it a little bit more serious. I was known as Neo SAIN and SAIN Kai and a lot of other names because I often tend to change my VTuber model a lot, and it's just for fun. I still would love to do that because I love all my characters, but as of year 3, I decided to make the change to Cyber SAIN. I started something at the beginning of the year called Project Cyber SAIN, and it was one of the most heartfelt journeys that I've ever done as a content creator. A lot of people were there for me. I'm talking in the design phase, in the support, in the ideas. It was like a culmination of all the things that I've harnessed for the first 2 years as a VTuber, and it's only gotten better. I only have good news to say, but I wish I had more good news to even say about myself and everything. My health, as always, since I always like to talk about that in these kinds of videos, it's all over the place. I am not even gonna sugarcoat it. There are days where I want to crumble. My fingers start tingling, anxiety, it's there. But if you don't know who I am, one of the things that I'm known the most for is my chronic disease, which is moya moya, which strikes at very random. It basically just means that I have thin blood vessels. So things like stress, things like just anything that would like increase my high blood pressure randomly or spontaneously can debilitate me a lot. And the only way that I can fight that is by just gradually getting better, or self-care, or treatment, whatever I want to do. The treatment involves like just facilities that will ease my pain, you know, things that will prevent me from doing stress, a lot of activities and all that stuff, anything that will help me avoid that. And or just taking painkillers can only help so far. And also it's very random. There's so much that goes into it. It's a very extensive discussion of what it is. I've talked about it many times. There's even videos on my channel about that. So we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the good news and what I want to be doing for the rest of the year, and what can I do now, and what is my status, because I have not made one of these videos in quite a while, and I feel bad for that. I made the decision that I wanted to stop doing weekly updates because there were a couple of days where I was just so tired, physically and mentally, where if I didn't an update, it was me blabbering. I'm never gonna let down. I almost thought of deleting it, but for the record of for the sake of keeping record, and also as a testament, if I don't feel it, I'm not gonna do it. And that should be a big warning to what it means to like exploit yourself when it comes to like doing excessive work. What kind of work do I actually do? What kind of fucking work? Because it says like a content creator doesn't have to be a really difficult thing, but as I am someone who's very small, I don't exactly have the team to keep up with everything, and I also have just real life matters to take care of. On the top of that, you know, the health issues, but that I digress. And yeah, I've been trying my best to just keep up with all the things, all the trends, all the updates, all the uploads, all the community, and all that stuff. And I can apologize as much as I can about being a little late with certain goals, but I feel like at this point I probably did them all. The only goals that I need to do are probably something that are just like self-imposed, but I need to just lock the fuck in so that I can make those goals happen. I wouldn't even call it a goal, it's just more like a fun activity. What the hell, because I really don't have anything like on the big scale. Like I said, I wanted to go to like conventions and all that stuff, but you know, it's really complicated. There's more into it, you know, money wise or health wise. It's whatever it is, it's always in there. I haven't been able to do that. I haven't been able to do something like a cooking stream or something like that. Not that that's going to be world changing. Maybe for a handful of individuals that have been wanting me to do that. I appreciate your patience. Please wait a little more because I want to make things right and I want to perfect everything. I want to do it when I'm the most comfortable, if I ever do it, of course. I just hope that you have been enjoying part of my journey. If you aren't, then why the hell are you even watching this video? I really do not get it. I think the more I grow, the more I see people that are just like hate watchers, but I think that's just hate towards VTubers in general. And it happens, you know, and sometimes even someone who was a fan becomes suddenly a hater. I don't know if it's like envy, some self issues. You do you, pal. I have no idea. I never let that get to me unless it's someone who's been, you know, a friend for a long time, which is always going to be heartbreaking. Like, why the hell are you gonna do this to me? I don't know. Please, I hope that you're doing okay, first of all. And second, I hope you're doing okay. I really got nothing to say about that anymore. Because I feel like if I point out specific cases, it's gonna be way personal. And I really don't have any beef with anybody, honestly. I'm just trying to do my own thing, as always, as I always have done from year one of being on my own lane. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has been supported, no matter what. No matter if the people are sticking by, watching 1 second, watching me from the socials, because I know that not everybody has the time to watch a stream, and that's completely normal. This is all like regurgitated information that usually people say, but I truly mean it. I truly mean it. If you're tuning into this video to just say hi to me, to say hi to me because I haven't done a damn update in a while, I appreciate it. Thank you for taking your time. And if it, and once again, if it's your first time, because I apparently am almost at 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, then hi, nice to meet you. Hope you enjoy your stay, no matter how long. Anyways, what do I want to do for the rest of the year? That is becoming a little complicated, because as much as I love being a VTuber, I have to be very real with myself. There are things that I need to keep changing to be more straightforward. I need to make a living, you know. I get a lot of support. I'm incredibly grateful from all that, and my health has been gotten really better, a lot, like astronomically better for that. But there's a lot more things that I gotta do in order to like sustain myself. It's got a lot of little side quests that are related to like real life duties, you know. The two worlds are merging, and this is in a this is in a reference to a certain someone out there. Well, can't believe it. Like, this is my update, and I don't want to reference a certain individual. I can't help myself with damn joking all the time. Well, you know what I mean. You know, it's just real life duties that I gotta do, my own health and all that stuff. I want to continue being a VTuber for as long as I can. As I always yell, I will continue to be silly till the end of time. I'm not planning on graduation. I'm not gonna be posting anything sus or baity or anything like that. The only thing, the only white box with black text you're gonna be seeing from me is I fucking love this thing, and thank you for supporting all the other projects that I have done. Speaking of projects, a huge thank you to everybody who has been visiting the Cyber Cafe, the VTuber Cyber Cafe episodes. I did a pilot episode with 24 people, and that was insanely, positive. That's great. It had so many people in there of all kind, not just like the guests, but also the people that were watching, the people who supported from the backgrounds, the ones who wanted to watch that. It was so good. I learned a lot. I learned to not do that ever again. To the people that inspire me to make that, honestly, you people are crazy for doing something like that. You're all built different. And I decided that this last weekend to do a different spin-off of it. I did a 4 to 5 people collab, and I've done that before in many cases, but everybody it was there was either someone that I recently met, or I have barely done anything with, or was absolutely completely new. And I did it back to back, Friday to Saturday, and it was still really good and really successful. And I'm really learning a lot from it. And I hope that the guests had a fantastic time, and I hope that anybody who was watching, I hope they also enjoyed it. I'm still learning how to innovate on that formula. I'm gonna do my best so that I can make it more comfortable for more people to join, because it's always been my passion to just have a conversation with interesting individuals that I met on the internet. I want to keep doing that, and I want to do it even more. Somebody out there mentioned that I quit what I was doing, like I'm canning it. No, if anything, I'm doing it now, but way better. I feel like it's way better. Maybe it's not like a one-on-one, because the one-on-ones, they have a specific audience for it, but in this way I can cover more bases, and it can have a very different dynamic. I'm still trying to perfect that formula so that I'm able to like get more, just cover more ground. Cover more ground. That's what I wanted to just say over that, and I hope that you keep enjoying that. And the more that I keep inviting more people, the more that I keep working on that, I hope the more fun it becomes, because I really want to make that a thing. This field of content creators have really incredible individuals that have done so much, and if I can put that collective force in a unique way, it would be very interesting, because we've seen it before being done. Everybody loves a good crossover. That's why I'm so passionate about this, and that's why I've been so passionate about just the VTuber chat and podcast and VTuber chat show, whatever you want to call it. I always change the name to try to innovate. But yeah, that's pretty much what I just wanted to say. Thank you everyone for the reception in that. I hope you keep looking forward to the improvements on that. Now, what else do I want to do this year? For the remainder of this year, because holy crap, it's already June. It's already half of the year. Where did 2025 go? This is crazy. Time is going so fast, especially when you're doing something you enjoy and love. It may be stressful some days, it may be a lot. It's never more difficult than having to work back in retail and all that stuff. I don't want to go back to retail. I can't really. There's a certain things that I may be able to do, accommodations, yada yada yada. Or I can do some jobs online. I'm still looking on that too. That's what I said, that times may change. This is what I said, the boards are merging. I want to continue being a content creator for as long as I can. And I'm gonna give it my all as of this week. I'm going to do something that I should be more excited about, and something that you should be more excited about too, or whoever is watching this, because I am doing my first ever uncapped Sabaton. Yes, what is an uncapped Sabaton? It's basically an insane activity where you put some goals and get subscribed to see how long. It's like a gauntlet of events. It's a gauntlet of ideas with certain goals in mind. Everything that gets put into there goes 110% back into the stream. And simultaneously while doing that, I'm also going to be announcing that I want to do my first ever partner push. And these are words that are really hard, because I understand that setting out their expectations can be a little bit difficult. I've heard from many creators that only create a partner push if you feel like you're already there. Arguably speaking, I am there like 10% of the month, and the other rest of the month I am not the biggest streamer in the platform, or at least not one that is close to partner. I'm like halfway there, to be honest. I'm looking at my Twitch stats and it's like 50% over there. But if I can just push a little more so that I can, you know, close the gaps and in that, and actually do something really nice for once, actually commit to the, you know, just being stable, or at least someone recognizable or anything like that, you know. It's hard to describe because there's so many intricacies. I want to continue being a streamer, a VTuber, a content creator in general that focuses on the things that I love doing the most, and not something that is very scripted or idol like. You know what I mean? Idol doesn't really fit me. I feel like I'm going to like I always said I'm a cyber idol VTuber, but that's just like an aesthetic thing and a feel to it. I want people to look up to me and the ideas that I got going on and all the projects that I got going on too. And I'm glad that lots of people have approached me and said that I've inspired them and that I've been able to actually help people directly, because I love doing all kinds of things, such as creating models for people, inviting people to get a bigger highlight, helping them with just online and media and resources. I've been doing background work for tons of individuals, things that I can't really disclose, and it's been very effective for them, encouraging them to be a little better on certain things, because there are places where my stats actually show proof that I know what the fuck I'm doing. But when it comes to streams, I admittedly, I'm good. I'm very good. Everyone calls me very talented, but it's a very, very strong field where you actually need to grasp people's expectations. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. It could be a competition in certain angles and perspective, but I don't see it like that. I feel like it's about the expectations that I got to really like set out there. Because if I'm not being entertaining, why the hell are you watching me? Well, you could watch me because maybe an expectation of something that could stop happen on stream, a pop-up moment, something like that. And I just gotta keep innovating with whatever the heck I'm doing, which is why some things have been more effective than others, and which is why you see me all the time trying to just yap and randomly brainstorm very openly with the community, the chat, strangers, yapping, etc. And this is what I love about this field. It's my favorite thing ever, and I hope that I don't never stop doing it. I wish there was more that I can say of things that I wanted to do for the rest of the year, but it's a mystery. There are some projects out there that I cannot disclose. I can hint that there are a few future models that are probably in the making, in the draft. I even set one of them in the Discord as in the subscriber lounge, just to see if it was like a thing that people are gonna be looking forward to. Yeah, I really appreciate anyone's feedback and all that stuff. Oh, what else can I say? I feel like I'm forgetting something important and it's gonna bite me in the butt as soon as I turn off this video. Because I just really love being a VTuber, you know, and I want to continue doing that, and I want to continue showing appreciation to everybody who has also helped me so much, and I want everyone to look down on me, and same goes for all the other creators that look up to me. I hope that you keep looking forward to whatever the hell I got going on, and as well I look forward to whatever you have going on too, because I love watching from my little net city, as I call it. I live in there and I look from the not the shadows. I look from the heavens. Yeah, looking from the shadows is a little bit overrated. This is why I got the cape. This is why I got the whole getup. I'm someone who's an avid viewer of a lot of things. My friends are doing amazing. My audience is also doing really great. Honestly, I feel like even if you're struggling out there, you can't find who you are, what you want to do in life. I hope that you do. I hope that you actually manage to pull through all that stuff, no matter what. Anyways, this has been SaIN signing out. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comment. I'll see if I can answer them in here. And if you watch this till the very end, please comment with a a blue heart. I would really appreciate it. This would be a really good sign that you heard me. And even if you don't hear me, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be people out there video first, and then there's going to skip the video. Those are always going to be there. That's just the nature of content creation. It's always going to be individuals who I just want to support in their own unique ways. They got the spirit. Anyways, I'll see you on the socials. I hope you're having a stellar night, and I hope to see you soon with more updates about all things Cyber SAIN related and NetCity related as well. Bye bye.